So who gets to meet my son and how do I determine it? And when? I used to be that person that's like, I got to know you for so long and blase, you know, the whole spiel about they have to know me for this long. I have to know for a fact that they're going to be around and all this stuff, which some of that does matter. And who you meet, who meets your son or your kid in general, people who have kids. And then it slowly transitioned to, because I had introduced my son to girlfriends in the past, and then it, you know, wouldn't work out or whatever happened. Clearly it didn't work out because I'm not with him anymore. And now where I'm sitting today is I had the discussion with my son. A lot of people think they have to have the discussion with their significant other, which they should, but you also have to have a discussion with your kid and say, look, you're very important to me. And it's almost like you're forced into the conversation with your kid, and that's part of the downside of being, you know, having a kid and not being in a marriage, which is a whole nother conversation. But you have to be upfront with them. There's some things in life you can't hide from your kids, and that's one of the conversations if you're single and dating is. And the reason I say that is because it's important who's around your kid and how they conduct themselves around your kid. So I personally am going to be cautious about bringing someone around, but the sooner the better, because as soon as I find out you're not going to work with my kid, I'm out. Point blank, period. I'm out. Because my son's not going anywhere. And so I'm not knocking anyone that brings kids around right away, but also it's a way of how you introduce them. Some people, I'm not just going to, the first time you have, you know, see my kid, you know, you're coming over and, you know, we're hugged up or whatever, cuddling and stuff like that. You know, it may be out bowling or it may be having a Nerf gun war, you know, stuff like that. But there's so many little things that kind of make a difference on introducing a kid to a relationship, a new partner, you know. And so that's how I look at it now. And hopefully I don't have to introduce anybody else. I don't feel like I have to. But yeah, that's my mindset on it now. If you're dating and you have kids, and they should mean something to you. Unfortunately, some parents out there don't, you know. But if your kid means something to you, then it is important who you bring around and if they can get along with your kids. I've not been in, but I've seen situations with friends of mine who've had, you know, have kids, and they brought somebody around the kid and they acted totally different with the kid. And some of that stuff that they were doing wasn't flying. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to be in a 2-year relationship, you know, with someone trying to follow the golden rule. And then next thing you know, you done wasted 2 years because this person, you know, talks down to your kids and whatnot. That's not okay. So hopefully I answered that question.
Yeah, you did. You also asked, Shanna, how soon into getting to know Travis did you tell him that you were a YouTuber?
It wasn't long, was it? Because I told Easton.
I didn't want to tell him at all, but he kept asking what my Instagram was.
I'm not a dummy. I can tell when stuff is like, you do something because you got all these high quality pictures up.
But I didn't give him, he wanted to switch Instagrams before we even met, but he gave me his. That's why I looked on his Instagram and saw that he went partying all the time. And I'm an
open book, so mine isn't private.
Mine's not private?
I'm not saying that, but you didn't want to give me
yours. I didn't want to give him mine because I didn't want him to watch my videos.
Because I asked for yours.
You did, and I totally dismissed it.
You dismissed it and said, oh, okay, well, what's yours? And I gave her mine.
I did.
And me being nice, I didn't ask again because she knows I asked. And I know that you know that I asked. And I know that you know that I know that you know that I asked.
I didn't want him to watch my channel. I didn't want him to see that I was a YouTuber because I didn't want him to watch my videos because I didn't want him to know. It wasn't fair for him to know more about me initially. So,
but when I first found out you were a YouTuber, I didn't go straight to your videos either.
You didn't?
Remember, because you were like, why haven't you watched my videos? I was like, because I want to learn you this way.
Oh, no, that's not what you said.
Yes,
you said you were
was.
scared to see something that you were
That too.
like.
I said that too. But
I thought after we went on a few dates, you would watch my videos, and you didn't. But
I did. I started watching them.
You did?
I'm one of your subscribers.
Aw, thanks. Shanna, do you still keep in touch with the subscriber that God led to reveal the unfortunate things about your ex-husband? Yes, she is amazing, and I adore her. So we do keep in touch. Love Life 08 asks, what is your love language? I notice you're not affectionate, but is it different off camera?
The love language, quality time.
Mine is words of affirmation, physical touch, and quality time. But I notice, words of affirmation is very important to me, but I think that physical touch might trump, because we're all tied when I took the test, all three of those. I feel like physical touch, like if we're just sitting on the couch, even if he's like joking around and being a butthole, because sometimes he jokes around and but if he doesn't touch me or like put his arm around me or like put his hand on my leg or something, then like I get offended easier.
When I say a joke,
yeah,
I should be like this. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because if I do it like this, it's different. Note to self.
Somebody come get him. That's not what I mean. If he's teasing me, but he's like away from me, but if he's teasing me and is like being affectionate, then it feels more loving to me.
Note to self.
Okay, does Travis watch your videos and comment in your comments? He doesn't comment.
I don't comment. I don't comment really on anything. No, I don't comment. I watch some of the videos. I don't watch, to be completely honest, I don't watch all of them. It's not to say I won't, but I haven't seen all of them. She has a lot of videos before she met me. So I'd have to do a binge watch your videos to catch up. I've seen a lot, but yeah, no, I don't. I've not made a comment in any of them. Why make a comment when I can just tell her?
Cheryl Brooks, hi Shanna, love your vlogs. Thank you so much. I have 2 questions. The first one is, what's both your love languages? We just answered that. And how's your brother Jimmy and how's his business going? Jimmy is great and his business is doing really well. I will leave the link to it in the description box.
Oh, wait. I always wanted to do that. Other people will be pointing at the description box right here.
No, that's for another video. If you want to check out another video,
is it down here?
It's in the description box.
It's hard because the news reporters, now you know how they feel because they talk. And they're like, "What you got to get in there?" And now you see the weather vortex, but it's like opposite.
For those of you who don't know what Jimmy's business is, they sell like really nice like pieces of furniture and really nice things. It's kind of like a secondhand store. Well, it is a secondhand store on eBay. Avis Hudson, will you and Travis wait at least a year before any other serious commitment? And is he as quiet as he seems to be on camera?
I am quiet. What?
Will we wait at least a year? I mean,
before any other serious commitment.
In other words, proposal. I mean, I feel like we're just going to take it one step at a time, and I don't know. I'm trying not, because I have the tendency to set limits on things. Like, oh, we have to be dating for this amount of time before this, and we have to be dating this amount of time before we do that. And, like, I'm trying not to do that. I'm just trying to go with the flow. It already feels like we've been together for, like, 2 years. Yeah. It really feels like that. And it hasn't been that long, but I still can't wrap my head around the fact that it hasn't been that long because it feels like forever. So I just feel like it'll just kind of happen when it's supposed to. I'm not going to set time frames. And is he as quiet as he seems to be on camera? Absolutely not. No, this fool, he puts up a front.
No, I do not. I be out here just fishing, cooking, taking care of stuff.
Which is true. Aww. You're so stupid. is not quiet at all.
I like to sing while I cook and clean.
And he talks a lot.
I don't talk now that I
trash.
Well, that's different if it's warranted.
A lot of trash.
She talks a lot of trash too. And I used to be really kind. Okay, I'll talk a little trash to make it look like I was serious and losing bowling.
Whatever. I'm done with you.
One day I got fed up. She was talking so much I had no choice. And I had to go out there and beat her bad 3 games in a row. And ever since,
what does that
funny,
have to do with you being quiet?
Because you talked about the trash talk.
You
and
talk trash all the time.
Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we don't go bowling anymore.
That's not true. I want to go bowling. We were supposed to go bowling last week.
But she gonna plan it when the
Whatever.
coronavirus happens. See how it goes?
This right here.
It ain't above my head.
Thanks you for just proving my point.
I'm just saying.
Kim Be Fearless. Are you planning to introduce Travis to your dad? I told you guys he already met him. Pearl A. What do you like most about each other? 1 physical trait and 1 personality trait. I think we answered like that to a degree, but we didn't answer physical stuff.
I just like the way she's put together physically. Like I don't with physical traits, like the fact that she works out and she's toned, even though she doesn't think she is. Watch this. Nothing shook. There you have it. I like it.
That's what you like physically the most about me?
But everything. It's not something that's like, your face is like, but your legs to die for. Like, there's nothing like that. Like, everything. I love it all.
Physically, I mean, it's hard to like just pick one.
Oh, now it's hard.
It is, because I like his face, but his height is really nice too. Like initially, I didn't see that you were as tall as you were, and then I thought he was lying when I did see it, because guys be stretching the truth in their height. But then when I saw him in person, I mean, I thought he was really handsome in his Instagram photos, but then when I saw him in person, I was like, oh my gosh, he's really cute. But I think just physically, just in general, I say the same. I think he's just really handsome.
Oh, thank you.
And he just looks like, he's good looking, but he doesn't realize how good looking he is. And I literally prayed exactly for that before I met him. I was like, God, I just want somebody who is good looking but doesn't know how good looking he is. And he gave me him.
Thank you so much.
Monique Brinklin. What are your birth dates? Mine's November 27th.
Are we allowed to give that information out?
Yeah. Unless you don't want to. You don't have to.
I'm an Aries.
Or if you don't want to. That's fair. He's an Aries. Monica Robinson. Do you guys go to Travis's place at all? Yes, we do. Not very often though. But I love being with my babies. I don't like to leave them if I don't have to, and he likes being here. So I do go to his house sometimes, but just not as often. Sheba 2938. Are you dating him out of loneliness? Or how sure are you he is the one?
You date him out of loneliness? He's too introverted to be lonely.
Literally. So when I have moments where I had moments where I felt like, oh, I want to be in a relationship, but not enough to just date to date. I don't date. Like I had not gone, like I said, 1 relationship in 3 years since my divorce. But I didn't go on any dates or anything after that. Like that was it. And obviously, like, nothing compares to having a companion, but having the wrong companion makes you not want to ever have another companion again. So, that's that. Moving on. You also asked, what is his relationship with Christ? We answered that. Is he a Christian or a Muslim?
The trolling goes on. It's because I'm bald with a beard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I'm Christian.
Yvette Garrett, another kind of rude question, but I'll skip that. Also, how long have you really known him? Because your previous relationships were quick and didn't last long. The one relationship I was in lasted 4 months. And Travis and I, we've been talking. Well, we started talking early December. And you said, to be honest, Travis seems really nice and genuine, but so did the rest.
You can't knock them. I mean, there's, you know.
I mean, it's true, but the last guy I dated, I didn't even, like, I never showed his face on camera.
Dang.
He was in the vlogs, but he wasn't in the vlog.
He was like that guy from Home Improvement.
Yes! Wilson.
Wilson.
Only you couldn't even see his... Wait, Wilson you could see up here, right?
Yeah, but you couldn't see his whole face.
Yeah, you could only see, like...
That's messed up.
Yeah. But it was only because, like, I wasn't 100% sure about him, and I didn't want to... So, yeah. Travis is definitely different than the others. Miss Jerice, can you do an undated planner as well? Yeah. That's a good idea. I'll look into that, actually. Ola Third, any advice or tips you two would give to those hesitant about online dating? I would just say the biggest thing about online dating for me, I think that people just automatically feel like, oh, I matched, so I have to go on a date with this person. Like, you don't have to go on a date with anybody. I think where online dating is easier for me is that because I am so introverted and closed off emotionally, I'm very, very picky about who I will and won't go on a date with. I mean, I've online dated, like 10 years ago, I online dated for a while, and out of all the online dating I've done, I've only met like 2 people, maybe 3 people. Like, that's it, because I've had other people who I was attracted to, and I was like, oh, there's potential here, but I get social anxiety so bad that it stops me from even going on dates. I just don't enjoy dating at all. It's not fun for me. So I think that if you are an extrovert and you enjoy going on dates, I think you just have to just be really careful. Like, pay attention to little signs, like different things that they say. Pay attention to their profile, like what they say in their profile. If they link their Instagram, pay attention to their Instagram and follow your instincts. If you feel like, this doesn't feel right, pay attention to that, because that could be God, like, giving you warning signs. You don't want to just go out with every single person just for the heck of it. Like, that's not worth it, because you never know if that person is going to be, you know, it could be worse than just a bad experience. You don't want to get yourself in a situation where, I mean, it happens all the time, like date rape and whatever. It's just not worth the risk. So I think if you're nervous, that would be my biggest tip. But I would also say, give it a chance if you're thinking about it, because you can really meet some quality people. And I feel like when you communicate, like via the apps or whatever, you have a really good opportunity to get to know someone on a deep level that way, and you can pay attention, ask them questions, like ask as many questions as you can think of, and how they answer those questions is going to tell you a lot about who they are, and will also help you to better determine whether you should even go on a physical date with them. So, what would you say?
Put your pride aside, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to like this picture of this person or whatever, and we matched, but they're going to have to ask me all the questions. Well, at the end of the day, you're going to have to go out with them if you choose to go out with them. So maybe you should put your pride aside and forget all this person's supposed to do that and the rules, and as far as, you know, you still want to stick to the rules, like don't just meet me in the alley, you know, stuff like that. Right. But like Shanna was saying, ask questions, pay attention to what people say. Make sure what they're saying lines up with what they're actually doing, because a lot of people say, you know, you can tell me something, but actions speak louder than words. So a lot of people will tell you what you want to hear, but if they're not doing it as well, then, you know, it's a red flag. I would say you covered all the other stuff, really. But at the end of the day, that's just what this world's moving towards. A lot of people are working and try not to give a long drawn out response, but dating is not what it used to be. So also be patient with people. A lot of people are just quick to shut somebody off.
G. Marie asks, do you still keep in contact with Lindsay and Gail? I haven't heard you mention them in a while. Yes, I do, actually. I love Lindsay and I love Gail. I have not seen or talked to Gail in a little while, but we keep in touch. Like, we'll text here and there. And Lindsay, I text with a little more frequently, but everybody's going through their thing. So I haven't seen either one of them in a while. Sanulent Container Gardening. It is long since Jimmy's appeared in any of your family videos. Are you guys good? Me and Jimmy are great. He's just really busy. I'm just really busy. And he didn't get to, unfortunately, come to the New Year's thing. But other than that, our family is doing really well. $100 Heiress. Can you do a healthy mukbang with your boo?
I don't know what a mukbang is.
A mukbang is where you get all your food together and then you sit in front of the camera and just eat and talk. A healthy mukbang, so like with healthy food.
Oh, I mean, I like to eat, but if I'm eating, I'm probably not going to be paying attention to...
Well, you would have to pay attention. Like, we would have to, like...
You get me in front of some juicy seafood. I'm not worried about the camera. I'm eating.
The whole point is, like, to see you eat.
Well, they can watch me eat, but I'm not going to talk. I'm going to be eating.
I'm going to ask you questions about
I'm
what
like, That's all you're going to get.
Okay, so yes, we'll do one at some point. Hi, Shauna. You're a great person. Thank you, Diana. This is from Diana McDonald. I always look forward to your vlogs. I appreciate your support. My questions are, how did you two meet on Bumble? And what is the age difference?
Do you remember your age? You forgot a while ago. What are you, 40? Cougar, robbing the cradle.
He's 22. I'm 27. Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
It just felt right. I'm 37.
Felt right. Or did you want it to be right?
I like being in my 30s. I'm 37.
I'm 32.
Oh, you have a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Great content, my guy. You're welcome.
Okay, well that's it for the questions. Thank you guys for participating and for all of your questions. I had fun too.
Yeah, it was fun.
This is his first real like sit-down video.
I know, it's so crazy. I feel so vulnerable.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button.
Oh, is it this side? I don't know. I'm trying to get this stuff down, okay?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Do right here. Right here. Subscribe.
Right there.
And help us to continue growing our family. Bye.